while since I've done a Battlefield 4 video, hasn't it? It's good to be back though, I won't lie. It did take me a little while to adjust back to the gameplay style of BF4 over Hardline. The higher TTK, time to kill, in Battlefield Hardline has been making me really complacent in Battlefield 4. Obviously it takes longer to kill people here, so I've kind of got a little bit of muscle memory for Hardline now, dropping a few bullets here and there, and I'm going to get the kill much quicker in that game. Trying to do that in Battlefield 4 does not work, so if the gameplay in the background is a little bit different to normal, please forgive me. And we're back with a bang. The community map project, the winter patch, and a true direction of where BF4 is going to be heading in 2015. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. First on the list, that winter patch. It's going to drop sometime in March and will include a lot of things that are currently, or have been, worked on in the community test environment. The biggest one for me is the shift in focus towards esports or competitive play. LA implemented squad obliteration back in the CTE a little while ago now, with the intention of making it a legit game mode for vanilla BF4. The road has come to its conclusion, and not just that, but squad obliteration will become the lead game mode for esports in Battlefield 4. Now, that might sound like a great prospect, because Diffuse didn't exactly get off the start line very well. I, for one, am really excited about it. I've clocked myself maybe 1.5, 2 hours into that game mode on CTE, and had a real good time playing with some other people on those base maps. But let's look at the wider picture here. Esports, or competitive play, is virtually non-existent for Battlefield 4. Put it in a lineup with other FPS titles like Call of Duty and Counter-Strike, and BF4 doesn't even come close. My point being, is it too little too late? I mean, standard obliteration was not fully functional on release of Battlefield 4. The bomb could easily glitch out and would not respawn if touched for a certain period of time. Sometimes it just wouldn't respawn at all. The bomb would always be visible on the minimap too, which completely breaks the immersion of that game mode. And it makes the mode so damn easy as well. I'm really optimistic about squad obliteration, but I just hope it doesn't have the same problems that obliteration had when it first came out. I mean, I've been playing it in the CTE and it doesn't appear to have those kind of issues, which is a really great feeling. And I really hope it does well, but I honestly don't see it taking off. Simply because it caters to a crowd that has since moved on to other titles looking for their esports fix, or has just completely given up with Battlefield 4 esports. Next up, the winter patch, netcode. LA are going to be deploying another supply drop of netcode fixes in March, this time focusing on soldier collision. That's about all the detail that we have for it right now, but anything that can help us improve what is still present in the game, such as kill trading and deaths behind cover, is seriously going to help this game in the long run, especially with my final point that I'm about to make coming up. That final point, the community map project. This is your chance to submit ideas to LA, with a possibility of your map design making it into the final game. You'll be able to shape like a multiplayer map based on your input, with what makes a fun multiplayer level, and then this map will be tested and tweaked in the community test environment, so that's only for premium users there, so they only get to test it. It will be updated every so often with new parts added, etc. And once complete, the map will be made available as a free download to all Battlefield 4 players. That's right, not just premium members. This map, once it's complete, will be free to every single owner of Battlefield 4. You don't have to have premium, it will still be available to you. Now, you may remember DICE Stockholm did a similar competition during the final few months of Battlefield 3, and there were loads of cool submissions there too. Just remember, if you do have an idea, make sure you do your best to sort of present it as well as you can, because there's no chance of you getting through what is going to be a massive crowd of people trying to submit all their ideas if you simply say, oh, make a snow map. That's not going to get to the front of the queue, and it's not going to get LA's attention. I'm not sure if I'm going to try my hand at making a map or not. I don't think I'm going to really have the time. I think it is a really cool idea though that LA are going all out to include the community in this next project, and for the extended support they have, and not just focusing on premium players as well, because That's kind of what I thought was going to happen, that if you had premium you would get this extended support. But it's nice to know that the final map, I mean, yeah, you won't be included in testing it, but the final map will be made available to everybody. And one more point to tack on actually, and this has nothing to do with the winter patch. There's a screenshot on your screen right now showing a little conversation from Reddit and Tigger confirming that there will be new weapons coming to Battlefield 4 in the future. Hardly any information there, but there's a statement of intent that new weapons will be coming in the future for Battlefield 4. On that point though, what weapons would you like to see? Maybe you could leave me a comment today letting me know what you think would work well in Battlefield 4, especially the idea of a community map coming up too. And that's about it, folks. Oh, one more thing, even though I just did that a minute ago. I have a good friend, some of you might know him, and I've mentioned him before. His name's Story Machine, and he's a legend behind the microphone. He has a fantastic voice, fantastic personality, and he's an all-round really nice person. He's recently posted a few videos after being away from the YouTubes for a little while, and honestly I think they're some of the best that he's ever produced. It's as if the gap that was there when he wasn't posting never went away. So if you head into the description today, you'll find a link to his recent review of the Battlefield Hardline beta. Go watch it, go love it, and subscribe to him. He deserves so much more exposure for his content, and he really is an entertaining and downright funny guy. So please, go check out his video, it's in the description. Thanks for watching today. If you could leave me a rating and a comment, that'd be fantastic. But until next time, my name is Westy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.